I'm going to steal this line from Craig. Clayton Keller is number 9 in our hearts, but everybody get ready to draft 9th overall because the Arizona Coyotes once again earn a useless point in a overtime loss to the Edmonton Oilers. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the PHNX Coyotes post-game show. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and leave us a 5-star review. I'm Leah here with Petey and Craig, and before we get into any game talk, I want to remind everybody, if you're watching us live, we are doing a PHNX Community Day, and we are raising money for Ryan House. So every super chat will go toward a donation to Ryan House, which, if you don't know what they do, they provide respite and palliative care for children with life-limiting medical conditions and their family, and they also provide children with hospice care to make their end-of-life journey as easy as possible for both kids and families. It's a very, very special organization, and thank you to everybody who's given in the chat so far. We're favoriting all the super chats, and I'll read them all toward the end of the show, I promise. We are already well over $800, $822.94, and even have to add more to that. Sean is doing math behind the Mac right now. The Sun Show is live, and they're at $1,618.
Okay,
it's quite a feat, but if we can beat the Sun Show.
Well, let's start with the initial.
Okay, we have a few thresholds to get to.
Yeah. If we pass $1,200, I will beer bong an IPA. In fact, I was looking up different ways of doing this. There's actually a syringe beer bong where you can literally just inject it into your throat. I will do that if we pass $1,200. But if we beat the Suns, everybody else is going to contribute. Leah?
I will take a shot of pancake syrup. Petey?
What I'm going to shave my beard in 3 stages. I'm going to shave it into a goatee.
Okay.
With the chin for day 1, and then I'm going to shave it into a pure goatee, and then I'm just going straight 70s stack.
Yes!
Okay.
So it'll be a 3-day thing, and then I'll go shave it all off.
Sean?
And I will change my cover photo on Twitter to say I love koalas and profess my true love for the marsupial.
Exactly. So
that's perfect.
We pretty much need to double the donation so far to do all of that. But just anything you can give, if it's 99 cents, if it's 10, 100, and to those of you who have donated so far, thank you so much. It's such a great cause, and it really, really does go a long way. So.
We talk a lot about a community, right?
Yeah.
At PHNX, I love that we're just giving back to the community.
Yep, absolutely.
This is the way to do it. So please, wherever you can find.
Yep.
Pass it along. Thank you so much for all the help.
Yep, absolutely. All right, well, we'll dive into the game talk and keep an eye on the donations. Where should we start?
Well, this is a game that you looked at the Coyotes and they needed to do one thing, and it was stop Connor McDavid. And as you saw the overtime goal
I thought you were
go
going to say lose.
That's 2 things. As you saw the overtime goal go in, you knew they did not stop Connor McDavid. I tell you what, there were moments that we looked at each other watching this game tonight. We said, Connor McDavid hasn't been that much of a factor. And then he is. Because that's how much better he is than everybody else.
3-on-3 too, when he's got that kind of ice.
It's honestly ridiculous. What he's doing right now, 60th goal of the year, it's insane what he's doing. He's a player I'd pay to watch play. And consider he's going to be at the Mullet, 13 rows back from watching Connor McDavid. Next week.
Get to that game.
Next week, that's insane. That's a high-skilled team, but Coyotes skated with them. Yeah. This is a team, again, it's another team that needs to make the playoffs. It's competing in the Western Conference standings for home ice. This is a big deal. These games are important for Edmonton on home ice. They just got their 20th win tonight. You know who else has 20 wins?
Oh, yeah, I do.
The Arizona Coyotes have 20 wins at home. So, yeah, just throwing it out there. Beat Toronto
They've
a couple
got
times.
7 more games at Mullet, just saying that.
But what they showed tonight is what this team is about. It's about the ability to be able to skate with teams like Edmonton. The one other thing I think the Coyotes really needed to do that they didn't do tonight was stay out of the penalty box. And I know that the power play isn't much of a factor. They got 1 goal on they did get 2 power plays. Oh, never mind. It was 2 power play goals. You cannot go in the penalty box and be shorthanded against the best power play in the league. You just can't.
No, you can't. Let's start with the numbers because not great. And as far as that, 31-17 at this point. It is what it is. We're used to it. But yeah, 2 for 4. Edmonton was on their power play. Coyotes were 1 for 2 though. We saw JJ Moser score a power play goal.
What a pass by Mac-Calder.
Matias Mac-Calder. Oh my God.
4 sticks, literally through 4 sticks.
Yeah. So the Coyotes power play continues to get done, but the PK just been struggling as of late. And I don't know. I don't even want to say you're not going to win games that way because that's not what they even want to do. But at this point, I have a complete identity crisis and I don't even know anymore.
That is a Coyotes win.
That's the number.
Right, isn't it? Outshot 31-17.
This is a perfect Coyotes overtime loss.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what they do. This is who they are.
Yep.
Quality, not quantity.
Yep, absolutely. And while we're on the subject, let's look at your keys because... Wow. Because for people were calling on them in the chat already. But also one of the keys was stop McDavid and Draisaitl, and you pulled a cool stat about the Edmonton Oilers this season.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that somewhere else.
And which we did hear on the TNT broadcast. Can you tell us more?
So it's interesting because when the first key is stop 97-29, and we said it for the whole week we talked about this game because they have not won a game this year when those two are both excluded from the score sheet. And that sounds like, oh my God, that's absolutely amazing. Is that true? The answer is yes, it is true. But when you've got a guy that gets over 150 points, it doesn't happen often. McDavid's only been held pointless 7 times this season. And of those games, Draisaitl, it's only happened 4 times. And they're 0-4. But I tweeted out it was 0-4. And within minutes, Leah, what happened?
Paul Bissonnette said it on the TNT broadcast.
Yep. Stole it right off our Twitter.
Yep. And you even texted him about it. And he did admit it.
He did admit it.
Petey's keys we've heard it on Bally, but it's reaching the national stage.
So that's a 0. That's a 0 because they got Draisaitl had 4 assists and McDavid had 2 goals, including the 6 points. Survived the first, tied or better. They did 1-1. 1-1 after an unbelievable first period. A great comeback goal by Moser towards the end of the period on the power play. We talked about Maccelli. That's a ding for sure. And Hayton and Keller, both kept their point streak alive. Unbelievable play for Keller's second goal. He got 2 goals and made an unbelievable play there. So 2 out of 3 is good enough for
Coyotes point in overtime.
Exactly.
And by the way, just so everybody knows, we do in fact provide the scripts for Paul Bissonnette and Keith Yandel when they're on the show. Wow, did we just jump big time?
We did. And I want to pause for a second because we just received a $250 super chat from Christina. Said, let's do this, fam, for the kids. Christina, amazing. And I don't want to not acknowledge everybody else because I am going to at the end, but we had a huge super chat from Christina, a huge one from Roaring Fork, and a huge one from Charles.
Huge,
I promise I will read everybody's names who donated. So keep the donations coming. 99 cents to whatever you can. It all helps and means a lot. So thank you, everyone. We're starring all of the donations, and I will read them all. But look at us chugging along here. And let's check in on the Suns. Oh, it's not up anymore. They were at 1,800. So we're honestly like, I don't know.
I mean, when the Suns also have like 2-hour shows.
Yeah,
so
true.
Just go off the air already. Okay, they lost.
True.
Suns can't get it up.
More to come on that. All right. Let's get back into the game. Sean might throw up. Sean and Craig both left the room.
So it's now just a 2-person show.
Sean and Craig both left the room.
Was it something I said?
It's just us.
It's a clearing.
All right. All right. Let's talk about let's talk more about the pass from Matias Mac-Calder.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about what Matias Mac-Calder is doing. It's his 33rd assist of the season. He's furthering his lead in assists. He's in the conversation in top points. And at this point, if Matias Mac-Calder is not a Calder finalist, then something is very wrong with the voting for these awards.
Agreed. And now one thing tonight that was really good for it is he got it on a national stage. And I know it's a late broadcast, so the East Coast probably not going to see that. But on a national stage on TNT, he makes a play like that, and he gets recognized.
The comments are killing.
Oh boy.
Anywho, so Michelli, yay! All right, moving on.
We gave him his flowers.
We did.
And Craig,
right
but is this the point where now he's starting to get nationally recognized? Is this going to be enough that internationally, league-wide, you start to name?
I hope so.
The name
I
is
saw
now
some people
familiar.
talking about some beat writers actually talking about it on Twitter tonight. So hopefully, because first of all, and I don't want to diminish what he's doing because he's having an unbelievable season, but when you look at the candidates right now in the Calder race, who the hell belongs there, right? Skinner probably belongs there, right? Oh, God.
Look at the last comment.
We are not
Did you see the last comment?
I did see it,
Tears
All right.
in my eyes.
Okay, so
All right.
No, you're right. But it is.
Skinner and Michelli. Those are my three guys right now.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And I don't even know who else belongs in the conversation right
Now
now.
Mason McTavish. Don't come at me with Mason McTavish.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay, well, let's talk about someone who should definitely be in the Masterton conversation, and that's another thing Biz tweeted tonight. But it's Clayton Keller, obviously, because he has just been on fire. He's now on a 10-game point streak, which ties a career high. Tonight, he has had his 33rd and 34th goals of the season, his 77th point, and his 78th points tonight. Just like what he's doing. 2 away from 80, Craig.
But he's tied for
It's
second
never
all time
been
now.
second all time, only trailing.
He's tied for second all time.
Yep.
So we have
With
shout
the
out
owner.
Sean for this graphic, by the way. Just
So 78's happened now. It's the third time 78.
Yes.
Shane Doan and Jeremy Roenick are the only other two to get 78 in a season. Well, besides Tkachuk, who did it on his way to 86, which is the record that Clayton Keller is currently
10 more
chasing.
games.
With 10 more games,
might
he
get to
has
90.
8 points to go
We get to
to
90.
tie it.
8 points to tie Keith Tkachuk's record.
That hasn't
For a
happened
guy-
since 1996-97.
So 96-97.
First season in the
That's
Valley.
the first season of the Valley. Keith Tkachuk gets 86 points.
Yep.
So we've got Roenick and Doan at 78. Keller is tied with 78. Keller is a player that I have sat on this show and said he was overpaid and they can never trade his contract. I said that.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I'm coming right out and saying I was wrong because he has impressed me with the way he has turned his game around from a one-dimensional player that played on the perimeter. That was always the knock. Plays on the perimeter, can't get to the dirty areas, can't get hard to the net. And he's doing those things, and he plays a 200-foot game now, and he was always too soft. He's too soft. By the way, if you didn't catch about 5 Roman references in that, he's too soft. He goes
Please,
hard.
I just stopped. I just stopped laughing.
We really have to revive
But
this.
that is what's excelled his game though, and that's what's made the difference to make him a guy that can be
Stop.
a part of this.
Yes.
Like to me, saying that we're talking about Clayton Keller and Keith Tkachuk, I would have told you a year ago there is no way we'd be doing that. No way. And he is on the precipice. Like with 10 games to go, there's no reason at the pace he's playing right now that he can't break the record.
Completely agree.
It's unbelievable what we're witnessing. And these goals tonight were unbelievable goals as well.
Yeah, the Nick Schmaltz play was terrific play.
Yeah.
And
It's cool to see that. I mean, the top line has been phenomenal for this team. And
We just went over 1,200, by the way, so I will be
let's go.
beer bonging an IPA.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank
Still
you,
got
everyone.
some work to do to catch the Suns, who are still live somehow
Yeah.
in hour 3 of their show, or should I call it a telethon?
Oh, man. But
Do you see Caleb?
if he's making these jokes after 4 hours, should we
These
call
results
the talk?
last more than 4 hours.
Oh, the sun shows at 2066.
That's okay though.
No.
But considering percentage per capita,
Per person per
We're pretty happy.
hour. Yeah.
we're thrilled.
Amazing. But yeah, Clayton Keller, what we're witnessing is phenomenal. Like I said, that first line, unbelievable. And Barrett Hayton, he's on a 9-game point streak. He continues to extend and create new career records for himself. And we talked about Barrett Hayton last post-game show, so we don't need to get into it much more. But what this top line is doing is...
And they play so well together that they feed off each other.
Yeah.
And you can see on that first goal that they scored tonight where Schmaltz, it's funny because the TNT crew spent the whole intermission breaking it down, showing what a bad play the Oilers made without recognizing what a really good play that Nick Schmaltz made behind the net when he stole that puck and was able to get that goal. Those three are feeding off each other right now. You could just see it when they're on the ice together, like the hand motion that you saw Keller make to Hayton. They read so well off each other. And again, Barrett Hayton's numbers that he put up, 1 goal in his first 33, to see where he's at now with the numbers he's putting up, or what you expected from him when he's drafted 5th overall. So this is, honestly, this is what you want to see out of your top line. The ice was tilted when that line was on the ice. They had offensive zone possessions. They're getting offensive zone opportunities. And that was against a very good Edmonton Oilers team. And they still possess the puck. Even when Edmonton has the last change and can match who they want to on that line, they were still able to excel offensively. So I think that really speaks volumes to what they're doing. And it's going to be interesting to see how they do in Colorado, because that's another very, very good team. But it's another team that plays fast. Like Edmonton, and so it's going to be interesting to see if they can create that kind of offense against another fast
And
team.
just lost tonight too, so they'll be dialed in.
Frustrated, angry.
Yeah, lost on TNT as
in
well.
Pittsburgh. Was that at home?
No, it was in.
Oh, it was in
in
Denver.
Colorado.
So they're napping tomorrow. They get the day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Coyotes.
Oh, the Coyotes are bussing right now.
busing
literally.
to the
the long airport.
longest to then land in Denver, where
Which is the second longest.
second
Oh
longest,
my God!
so-
And you've been to Denver Airport. That's miserable.
Kansas.
And by then you're so tired.
And you know what?
You just want to get
It's
to the
not-
hotel.
It's not 70 and sunny in either of those places
Nope.
either. Just
Nope.
saying.
I know. Isn't it funny to see snow on these broadcasts? And you go, "Oh yeah, that's right. It's
I know
still winter."
yesterday when they showed a
In
shot of Winnipeg, Petey was like, "Whoa, that's now? What?"
I know.
Can't even imagine. Aren't you from Minnesota?
I am. I heard there's snow there too.
Yeah.
By the way, my mom, I'm sure she's listening. My mom doesn't listen, but it's snowing there too in Bemidji tonight.
Oh boy. Well, without a doubt, Clayton Keller earned it for himself, and he is tonight's player of the game. 2 goals, 78 points. Clayton Keller.
Clayton Keller.
Best player of the game, huh?
Just
That's
player of
clever.
the game.
People have been wondering about that, I think.
Yeah.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
Let's let them wonder a little longer.
Yeah.
That's
Craig wonders, and
Craig Wonder.
you should too.
Yep, Craig Wonders.
I
Can't
wonder
wait.
why it's just the player.
Craig
of the game
Wonders.
Yeah. Anywho, all the super chats keep coming in. We appreciate you all
Thanks, Rose.
so
Dum-dum.
much. We really do.
now. Hey, Rose.
Raise a glass of Four Peaks beer to all of you. We were drinking Four Peaks in the first period.
I did.
You had a kill lifter. Craig poured a wow into a giant
mug.
mug.
Yeah, and then felt, yeah.
So it made it like an optical illusion, like it looked bigger than it was. Right? No, it was. It was. I thought he had this massive Oktoberfest beer, but it didn't.
Hey, just can't.
It
We
didn't.
can't go anywhere now. We just can't.
I really
we
wasn't
can't
going
broach
there.
any
So,
topic.
But we did
We
have our
can't
4 peaks.
Bring this back up again.
4 peaks.
I'm going to lose.
All right.
We are raising money for
We are
children.
raising money by talking dirty. That's how we do.
Oh, just wait.
Okay.
All right, the Cardinals,
True.
they have a
That
new
is
coach, a new GM, and they have the 3rd pick in the draft, unlike the Coyotes. It's a big opportunity for the team and the best place to take in this pivotal moment and the rest of the NFL draft on April 27th is at the 4 Peaks 8th Street Pub. Must be 21 or older to drink and enjoy responsibly. And if you have an hour of your day to set aside, perhaps read Craig's mailbag because boy, howdy, did it get in depth. 114 because you got a late breaker.
I missed one from Matt Smith. And you know what? I think I missed somebody else's question. I started thinking, this is crazy, right? I did a 114 question mailbag. And then I thought, I think I missed that one question. Somehow I remembered another question. Somebody asked me like what the goalie's favorite ice cream was. And I can't even remember where that question is now. I know it was asked. So I know that Connor Ingram is a cookies and
Cookies and cream?
cream.
I like cookies
Wow,
and
I don't know
cream.
what
that's a
veg
good
eats.
choice.
Great
But,
choice.
Yeah, that's a great choice. So,
Cookies and cream.
Maybe you'll ask
apologies,
him.
but so we did a live question. So maybe it was 115.
Maybe you'll ask Veggie if the Coyotes ever practice again.
Yeah, like seriously, I have stories I want to write, but the Coyotes never practice, so I can never talk to anyone.
But
It's
anywho,
frustrating.
become a diehard so you can read that story and all of the other diehard content on the website, as well as get 20% off merchandise, 20% off on events like the PHNX Tea Party that is coming up this Friday, the 24th, for a night of food, golf, drinks, contest prizes, and more. The PHNX crew will be here, Suns fans, diehards, and we'll watch the Suns battle the Sacramento Kings in the final stretch of the season. So check the link in the show notes to reserve your spot today. And diehards, check Discord for your exclusive discount link. Oh my! All right.
But did you see what happened before? Let her finish her
Yeah.
out.
No.
If you're just tuning in, we are giving back to the community during our first PHNX Community Day, and we are raising money for Ryan House. So show your fandom, help give back to those in need. We are coming.
Did you see what Joel said?
We are getting.
You have to read something?
We are near the Suns total.
But they said you have to beat your wife. And Joel said, I don't beat my wife.
Yes, he did. Okay.
I was going to mention that earlier, but Joel, thank you, Joel.
Yes. So I think we should just take a second because we've gotten so many super chats. Can we go through all of them? So let's start with Roaring Fork. Who came, by the way, sent this super chat like hours before the Coyotes game even started. So he said, just raise more than the Suns crew. They're so loud and distracting during the Coyotes show, and I'll tell them so at the tea party on Friday.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
Thank you, Roaring Fork. We appreciate you. Then we got $100 from Charles Woodall Pike. Always so grateful for this community, and today has set the bar even higher. Love seeing our fam rallying together to support an amazing cause. Thank you, Charles. Then we got $5 from Alex. Petey chipped in $49.99. Mark Snow, $25 as I kick my water over. Please don't go to overtime, Mark. Sorry. SZ, $36. It's 1:30. Don't know how much longer I'll make it, but thanks for being a fun community to hang out with and for raising money for Ryan House. SC, thank you. The Watts, $4.99. Hippo character with stars growing in his eyes, pumping his arms in the air with the word hype pulsating above him. Are you in the Shane Diefenbach book of writing these yourself? I'll have to scroll back and see. Blatantly Asinine, $19.99. Pair character sliding on the floor on his knees saying goal. I think this is becoming a shtick, but I can't tell. Craig chipped in $50. I chipped in $9.99. Nicholas, $9.99. Love raising money for a great cause. All nines for our pal Clayton Keller. Nice one, Nicholas. Near Central Steady, $5. Thank you. Ethan, $6.99 for the kids. Go PHNX Coyotes and 2 big Keller goals. Kachuk, he's coming for ya. Ogie, $9.99. Thank you. Shane, $20. Baby Lemon jumping in our lemon character's arms to hug him. Classic. AZ Star Filter, $20. Christina, $2.50.
Wow.
Appreciate it. Chris, $10. All text 5. Happy to support while living in St. Louis. By the way, my Bugs jersey is on its way, and I'm absolutely heartbroken about the Goats injury. We know. Nick, $4.99. Thank you. Michael, $50. Getting close, Craig. Appreciate it. Loyal Sif, $5. Charles, another $33.63 for 33 Michelli assists for number 63. McCalder. AZ Ranger, $10. Karen, $99.99. Love you, fam. Thank you. Dum Dum, $10. Banger show already. Rose Ford, $58.46 with a smile. Joel, $2.50. Unbelievable. And I think one just came through under the wire while I was reading all that. $49.99 from Greg. What does it say? This show is so much fun. Thank you, Greg.
I think I underbid on the beer bong, by the way. I should have.
That's really cool. Honestly,
I'm exhausted just reading through those, but that's unbelievable.
That's amazing.
That is incredible.
Thank everybody. Like it is a great cause, and that's absolutely amazing. I'm just thrilled for this community.
Unbelievable.
It's impressive.
The Suns crew did a very a casual charity one once just on their show last season, and I think they raised $2,000. Yeah. So we were hoping to pass that amount and to almost have passed that amount just in our show, and that doesn't even include the money that's been raised on the other shows today. It just everyone's generous donations, and I know also some people in our chat were on other shows today. It goes a really, really long way.
Yeah, so and it is what Craig said. It's being part of a community, and it is something special to be a part of what's happening here at PHNX. So thanks.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, is there anything else from the game specifically that you guys want to touch on?
Well, just tangentially, I want to remember, because Petey was a big part of this. Do you remember the 25-game point streak that the Coyotes had against the Oilers from January 25th, 2011 to December 21st, 2016?
It's absolutely unbelievable what that team was able to do against an Edmonton Oilers team that in periods of that streak were very good teams. And even when they switched buildings, the streak carried on from the old Northlands Coliseum into the new Rexall Place. And it was just, no matter where those two teams were in the standings, it's kind of like Arizona and Toronto now. It was Arizona and Edmonton. And during those times, Craig, there were a couple of those seasons where Arizona had horrible teams. like bad teams.
Oh, yeah.
And they were still able
Like they kept
to
the
beat
streak
Edmonton.
alive in that 14-15 season, which is crazy to think about. What did Dave Tippett do?
And we tried to come up with this the other day, and one of the things I always said about the way Dave Tippett coaches, Dave Tippett preached, and he always gets called the defensive coach, and I said, go watch him coach in Edmonton because he didn't there.
Or
meaning
in Dallas before he got here. Just stupid narrative.
But he knew how to coach a team defensively, meaning that if you were outmatched, outgunned, he knew how to defend. And everything in Dave Tippett's bag of tricks starts from the defensive zone on out. And I think that that's what a testament of that streak was against some very offensive teams. Everything started at the back end and defending and worked its way out. So it's still an amazing streak that was alive for a very long time. And you know what? Kind of like it is with Toronto now, it's in the media and you talk about it. And when you talk about it, you manifest it. You get it out in the universe and guys go, God, we beat these guys all the time. I think we're going to win. Conversely, Edmonton's going, God, these guys beat us all the time. I think we're going to lose. So you just keep saying it into the universe like the Coyotes are going to win the draft lottery, and those things manifest themselves into the universe just like that did back in that streak against Arizona versus Edmonton.
So basically, the Arizona Coyotes just own Canadian teams, is what we're saying.
That was crazy to
Look
be
at
a
Dave
part
Henning.
of. I mean, it was just crazy to be a part of that for so long. They just kept doing it.
Yeah,
and there were, like Petey said, there were some bad Coyotes teams that were doing that. It
Yeah.
wasn't just, the Western Conference team. It's well after that. They were struggling. They were rebuilding.
I know, and I even remember like they'd be in Edmonton, and I thought, oh yeah, they could win. Like it's just such a weird feeling, especially as a fan when your team maybe you're not going into every game saying, oh yeah, they could win.
Wow, we are over $1,800.
Yeah, we
are.
are.
We gonna crack 2,000 here?
I think we might. Oh, we just added.
Jesus.
Okay, we are so close to 2,000. And
Oh.
by the way, we have like I hope everyone sticks around. I know it's after 11, but we do have a Roman read coming up.
Oh, we have something
down the
special
line.
coming for you.
And it involves instruments. I was gonna say
A
props.
Roman read involving instruments.
I was gonna say
No,
props.
the kids. No.
But then I was like,
Props,
I
I
don't
mean,
know
worse
how
than-
that
Definitely want to
I don't
sounds.
choose
think
all your words
instrument helped.
carefully right now.
By
no,
the
I
way,
don't either, actually.
And by the way, Patrick Brown, shout out Patrick
Yeah,
Brown,
Patrick Brown.
who he covers the Coyotes for the
Thanks,
team.
buddy.
And he did send $20 earlier. I don't know if I read it in my long
I don't think
rundown.
you did.
We did add. It's part of the number. I know for a fact we added it. But Patrick said, "Thanks for raising money for such a good cause. Cheers to the PHNX crew." Patrick, thank you for your super chat and for being here. We really do appreciate you. Patrick is the best. Read his work.
Should have sent this out to Javier. We blew it.
Yeah. Not too late.
Too late.
We're
There,
still
they're
live, and
sleeping
then he's
now.
gonna tune in right when you're like
I know.
doing the Roman read too. Unreal, but yeah, just what a crazy stretch. And
one other thing from this game that we haven't mentioned too, that Mark alluded to earlier, is how well Connor Ingram played. There were a couple of 2-on-1 saves. He makes I know he didn't stop McDavid on that first breakaway in overtime, but he did push him all the way to the post. And ironically, he almost stopped the second McDavid chance by lifting his leg up and getting his pad up in the air. I thought for sure was going to go off his foot. He had another strong game tonight. So even though they lose tonight and they do give up 4 goals, I thought he played really strong tonight. And again, you look at this as the best power play in the National Hockey League and how many saves he was able to make on Draisaitl down low on his spot below the circle. So another good game by Ingram.
yeah, absolutely. And he at one point we were considering him for player of the game, and he really did what he needed to do tonight. And when
Agreed.
Connor McDavid shoots on you from behind the net and it goes off of your head,
That was insane.
there's nothing you can really do.
But sometimes when a player does that, it's, hey, I'm just throwing the puck at the net. Like you see that puck go off a goalie's legs or something. You've seen it before. This one, from the time he got the puck below the goal line, his eyes never looked away from Connor Ingram. Like he was waiting for the right moment. There was no other plan in his head, but he's going to try to get it off of the back of Connor Ingram's helmet. It was amazing to me that he was able to put that in.
Yeah.
It was
So it
unreal.
wasn't desperation.
Treat yourselves to some cookies and cream. Go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
to
On the
Denver.
plane, if
You
they
may still be
allow
on
it.
the bus, actually. So
If they allow it. Well, before we move on, Craig has another story coming out on the website tomorrow.
yeah, it'll be up first thing in the morning. It's it's already written and actually edited by Leah.
Wow.
And
Who
I
caught
caught
two typos.
multiple errors.
Multiple.
It was 2, but I wanted to say multiple.
I like it.
She did a little dance when she
Copy
found
editors
out.
matter.
Yeah, she was so
No,
excited.
I was just like, I feel so
Validated. Yeah.
like significant, I played
it
a
matters.
significant role in the process.
It matters.
That I caught 2
Copy
errors.
editors are so important.
Yeah, but anywho, that's
What are you laughing at?
that's I'm choosing my words so carefully. That's on the website tomorrow. Go PHNX.com.
What's going on here?
Tons of Coyotes prospects about to enter their playoffs for their respective teams. Dylan Guenther scored a goal tonight for the Seattle Thunderbirds, who are primed to make a hopefully deep playoff run. So definitely check out that story. But Craig, is there anybody specifically you want to highlight from that one? There's at least 17 guys.
There's at least.
Thank goodness you broke this down. Some of these names I hadn't even heard before.
I know, but you got to sift through the what are the playoff brackets look like in Hockey Allsvenskan, and is this reliable information I'm looking at right now? Like the second division in Sweden or something. So I hope I got it all right. I got a big assist from Lee Stempniak because I was talking about the prospect report that's coming next week anyway. And Leah caught 2 typos, so hopefully there's no errors in it. Hopefully I didn't leave anyone out. I try to make sure that I got everybody involved in it. But yeah, like you said, at least 17 Coyotes prospects are either have already started their postseason or they will be shortly. And I didn't even include the AHL and the USHL because they start much later.
Yeah.
The Shun Show is either over or they're just coming to crash.
No, there's people in our chat.
Oh, no.
We are
my
over
God.
$2,000.
Yes, we're over 2,000. Let's freaking go.
Thank you.
Oh, my
You guys
gosh.
are amazing. You guys are amazing.
Unbelievable.
The Suns.
Wow.
We're over 2,000.
We just hit 2,000. We're getting crashed by Suns fans.
Oh, I know. People are in our chat.
Is your 3-hour show over finally?
Yes.
Your chat is rating our chat.
Your chat rated our chat.
Suns rain. Woo! Hello, Suns fans.
You guys should come back here.
Yeah, come say hi. The Suns crew is coming in to say hi.
No, you have not.
Did we miss
saved it for last?
Please don't ever say, did we miss Petey's thing again? So.
There's been
We
so
have
many
tears in my eyes. So
Lindsay,
I
do you
can't
want to say
even
something
speak.
about getting this going?
Yes,
Because this has been an unbelievable night. Here you go.
Yes. I cried just like 5 minutes ago on the Suns show, which was really embarrassing, but it happens. Honestly, you guys, I'm like blown away at the amount of money that we have been able to collectively raise as a community tonight. And it goes to such an amazing organization. If you have not learned about or heard about Ryan House before tonight, I encourage you to continue to look into them because there are so many other ways that you can keep getting involved with Ryan House if that's something you're into. But it's a super cool place. And it's really cool that we have one here in Phoenix because I believe Ryan House is one of maybe 2 or 3 in the entire country. So it's not something that every community gets to have, and they're 100% funded by the community. So the fact that we have embraced Ryan House for so many years and been able to impact so many families and children is absolutely amazing. I'm losing my voice because it's been a lot. But again, all I can really genuinely say truly from the bottom of our hearts is thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
Beat our total. You got 400 to go.
close.
Yeah, they ended at
what did you guys-
250 or 2,500 and some change. So
We can do it.
You guys can do it.
400 away from all
You
those
can do
payouts.
it. I
Oh,
believe
yeah,
in you.
it was 2,600. It was 2,595.
Okay,
Bragging rights
so
are
we
on
made
the
some
line.
promises before the show. So Craig is already happening because we hit 1,200. So Craig is going to shoot a syringe of IPA.
Beer bomb IPA.
I'm going to take a shot of fake maple syrup, and Petey is going to shave his beard in multiple stages.
And DP?
And Sean is going to express his love for koalas
Yeah.
on social media in many ways.
If you guys beat our total, I will do a quad shot live on our next show.
Oh, Gerald!
Did you guys hear that?
Gerald
Gerald.
has entered. Yeah, get
Here,
on
right
the
here.
mic.
Yeah, right here, buddy.
If you guys beat our total, which was like 2,500 and change, I will do a quad shot of whiskey live on our next show. So get to 2,600.
Go.
2,600 is the goal.
Oh
Make
my
me
God,
drink.
we can do this! And we haven't even brought the guitar out for the
And that is
Roman
about
reading.
how many shots Gerald did at my St. Patty's Day party, by the way.
That is the under on the number of.
Well, they're still here.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
let's just
We're
get-
definitely. Are we getting to this right
Yeah,
now?
let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. All right. All right. Well, I don't even know how to cue this up, but for those on
there's no
audio,
way.
the guitar has made an appearance.
Am I really doing this?
Yeah.
Well, guys, remember-
Doing this.
But wait, before I start, Roman is the digital health clinic for men addressing a variety of sexual health needs, including ED, low T, all in an embarrassment-free environment. All available at row.co/PHNX. Oh boy.
I'm nervous.
They're ready? There
We're ready
was
for you,
an
Petey.
old man who lived on my block. All that he wanted was a really hard puzzle to do to keep his mind quick, and a partner that occasionally would play with his checkers. He set up down by the creek, and the blood started flowing to his enormous large feet that he tripped on and fell in the grass, 'cause all he was thinking about was the nice piece of pie that his partner had just freshly made. And if he played his cards right, he might just get ice cream on top, for which he could lick, and his partner 2 hands up and down on his pole used for fishing to give him good luck. And later that day they would finally go to the store for some fresh candy bits, and he would grab hold of her lovely firm hands that he held while they stared at the clock, and she bent on over to kiss his bald head that reminded her of the statue of Venus, and she reached in his pocket to grab hold his wallet to pay for some Roman supplies to keep her man happy and her with quivering thighs. Roman. Because we're all thinking dirty. To learn more about how you can achieve your personal sexual health goals, go to row.co/PHNX to get 20% off your entire first order. That's ro.co/PHNX. Because we're all thinking dirty.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I love Code said Suns raid, but I think we're the ones being raided. Oh my God. Woo!
Thanks, Suns crew.
Oh man. Thanks, Suns
Oh
crew.
my
Thanks for
God.
the super chats, everybody. I think we should. Oh, we got a bunch more coming in, so we'll let Sean calculate those. I don't even know how to transition out of that. I'm afraid to speak.
No,
that PD, that was unbelievable. He's had that planned for like 2 months,
yeah, I've been working on that for a little while.
and you got to have your audience.
Here's the thing, though.
We needed to have an audience for that.
You did not. I hate this verb even.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did not perform that in front of anyone. Is that correct?
I did not. No one has ever heard that. I did not know. My wife didn't get to hear that. No. That was the first and only time for that song.
And
Unbelievable.
everyone on Twitter will get to see it tomorrow. But you had to be here on the show first to see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, we are at $2,359.94. So we are very close to beating the Suns total.
Time to wrap it up.
No. All right. Well, we should definitely go through some of these super chats so we don't. What is happening? Okay, well, let's go through some of these super chats. These are the ones that have come through since our last one. 9898 from Dave. If you know, you know. Peter 9999. Thank you. Mike 499. Appreciate you. RD Wiffle Ball 279. Good game from an Oilers fan. Thank you, RD Wiffle Ball. Welcome to our show. Kelly 9999. Great cause to support. Mark 8326 for the even 2000. Code 1999. Suns raid. Thank you, Code. And also another 1999 from Code. His name is Girth. That is true about Gerald. Marcus $10. Suns raid. Charles another $20. We must continue the great PHNX Canada Day tradition of Leah drinking fake syrup. Let's do this. Oh, Charles. SZ $20. Okay, this deserves a little more. 2:15 a.m. I don't care. Yins are awesome. SZ.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
From Pittsburgh?
I think so. Nicholas 1999. PD Roman song. Nuff said. What a legend. Peter 99.99. Another just for that. Go Coyotes. That's their little tip in the hat.
Yep.
Karen 49.99 because PD is epic. And then we got $100 from JMT. Thank you, JMT. It's 1:17 a.m. here in Kansas. I should be working on our station show for tomorrow, but I can't stop because I can't stop laughing at PD's Roman song. I'm in tears laughing. I don't think I'm going to bed. Me too. Tears on my face. PD threw another $19.99 in. Awesome, Petey, going toward the cause. Thanks for the support. And the Watts, $9.99. Petey, you are a legend. We are not worth, don't you know? Oh, man.
Oh, what's
Okay,
it?
well,
Wait,
let's see where we are now.
What's the new tally?
By the way, shout out Sean for doing all this math over here.
seriously.
Woo! Oh, and another 38 from Christina from the very asleep Delilah for her new favorite player, Liam O'Brien. Oh, yeah. Liam O'Brien gave Delilah a puck at the last
That's
Coyotes
awesome.
home
Lila's
game.
a legend too.
$2,527.92. Did that officially pass you?
No,
we're $70 away.
We're $75.
$70 away from passing the Suns. And we have another segment here, by the way.
We do. So let's
here we
get
go.
into it.
And
back to that.
Craig, I did throw another 20. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's wrap.
Is it cheating?
How is it cheating? All right. Well, there weren't a ton of other games going on in the NHL. It's too depressing to look at the standings, so we'll just skip that.
We're gonna skip
portion
over
of the
that and
show.
go to.
Yeah. Well, let's look at the upcoming schedule first to give
Okay.
Sean a second to collect himself behind the Mac. Right on back on the road to Colorado this Friday, and then they're home to play Colorado again. And then guess who's back? It's the Edmonton Oilers. Once again, another 7:30 start. What is with this?
The Oilers have the weirdest schedule in the
Yes.
history of man.
The Oilers schedule is bizarre.
It is Yotes Knights, Ducks Kings, Ducks Kings.
Yeah.
In order.
So bizarre. And
And I'm sure that they're sitting there looking at it going, okay, we've got the Ducks and the Coyotes 4 times in 8 games. Buddy, there's 4 wins. And look they
what
just
happened.
squeaked on. I'm telling you, I've said it. I said it on the last show. And I know Rudo and AJ are listening. I'm going to say it on this show. The Coyotes are getting points in these 2 games against the Avalanche. I'm not saying how many, but they're getting points.
Oh my God,
Did we just
did
pass it?
We just did it.
We just passed the Suns.
Okay.
They're all gone.
Yeah. 73-08 from
Thanks,
Joel
Freddie.
to pass the Suns, and
Thanks,
an
Joel.
extra 5 from Freddie, who said, "Never seen a hockey game in my life."
Gotta go, Freddie.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the
PHNX
show, Freddie.
Coyotes podcast.
Joel, the Pretties came through huge tonight.
Yeah. Oh
Pretties
my
are
God.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Wow. We did. Oh my God. I just, yeah.
That is
And
phenomenal.
then Delilah at a paint the ice, one of the paint the ice things after
Phenomenal.
the season out in Gila River Arena, like just ridiculously adorable kid.
Yeah, it came
Ridiculously
to our
adorable kid.
live watch it in Tucson.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Remember
nice.
that as well.
She might have been a little bored with that, but in a bar in Tucson, what do you?
Luke said $5. Said Craig shotguns a beer in studio if the Coyotes win the draft
Buddy,
lottery.
if they win, we
I-
can see what happens
I
there.
will do that. I will do that.
Yep, we did it, Saul. We beat.
It's been a great day, on a great day for the community. And this is the last show, so everybody's getting an opportunity to do it. And this is fantastic. And the community that this has created here and what this has been allowed us to do is just absolutely phenomenal.
Guys, seriously, you guys are blowing me away tonight. You're just blowing me away.
So I think one of the cool things about all this is that, it became a little bit of a competition, which I think is good. It started earlier in the day with the Sun Devil show, and they kept pushing and pushing, and they ended up getting a $420 super chat, and we were like blown away by that. And then today, I think we got like 2 or 3 $500 super chats, and everybody else is chipping in. And again, all this money goes over to the Ryan House, and it's fantastic. And on our Sun show, Lindsay's the one that kind of organized the Ryan House portion of this, and she got emotional on our show just because of how much it means. And if you haven't been to the Ryan House, or you haven't been to their breakfast, where they recognize some of the people that have contributed to their cause, and they actually speak to some family members who have been affected by some of this, you understand how much it really means to not only these kids, but also the community. So thank you guys for really pushing the Coyotes chat to contribute. Thank you, Coyotes chat, for contributing as much as you did and beating us. But also thanks to the entire PHNX community from all sports. We had a guy today, the 420 guy, never watches the show, but for whatever reason, always comes across the Sun Devil show, loves their show specifically, only watches their show, and just wanted to support a great cause. So we're making a difference in the community. The community is making a difference in the community, and it's just beautiful to see it all come together.
Well said, Saul.
Thanks, Saul.
Thank you. Thank you, Saul, and thank you, everybody, sincerely. And I think, too, I might have missed this because our chat is flying by, but Shane, who's in our chat, texted me that Peter, who's one of the people who sent us a super chat, said, "I recently discovered you guys, by far the best Coyotes coverage that has ever existed. Great job. Peter, welcome to the family. We're happy to have you and everybody here in the chat. And also, if you're still here from the Suns raid and you're wondering, I promise not all our shows are this chaotic, but...
Is Freddie is a Suns guy? It's first never seen a hockey game before.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Little Suns flow over.
Yeah, awesome. And we got a $4.99 super chat from Vaguely Sober with
from
a heart.
Denver.
Yep, from Denver. We'll be talking Colorado a lot the next couple of days. This community, we appreciate you. And what's so great about this community is we get through the highs and lows of the Coyote season, and often I don't know what are the highs and what are the lows. It's very confusing. So we are continuing on. If you weren't on our last postgame show, we are going to run a tankathon simulation every postgame show from here on out, and we are going to collect the data. Washington won the draft lottery on our last one, and the Coyotes dropped to 8th. So we're going to do it every single time on tankathon.com, which they do a very accurate job of statistics. Go on their website, check them out. They're unbelievable. And we're going to just run a simulation every single time and just compile all the data and start our draft lottery show with that and see how the real life situation plays out.
The other thing they can show you, and you'll see it in a different setting there, is they give you the odds for each team to win whatever picks they can win. There are rules with the lottery. You can't jump up more than 10 spots. There are certain picks that you can get, certain picks that you can't, and they show you the odds for all of those. So it's an amazing site. But if you're ready, DP,
let's
see what
happens.
Let's
spin it. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Oh,
where'd they go? 8th again.
8th again. They dropped again. Buddy, we can't have them continue to drop.
Nope. Columbus
Time
won.
to lose some hockey games.
St. Louis up to number 2.
Yeah, that's no bad.
The Colorado
Chicago
people
didn't, again, though,
like
this
that.
is 0-2 for Chicago. So we're going to keep
0-2 for Chicago, and
not a bad thing,
Ottawa still remains at 12.
So we got 2 picks in the top 12.
Yeah, so we'll see. But not a good start, but
No,
but it's still, we got a long way to go.
We got
have
time.
a long
way to go.
way to go.
I'd just like to point out that in the last one, the Yotes finished 8th and the Sens finished 12th as well.
Yep. So we're very consistent so far.
Not the kind of consistency you want.
And you know what else? The Coyotes freaking play a bajillion more games at home, and we all know how they do at home. So we'll see. But there's our tankathon, and we should also pull up the punch card because we're almost
10 games, right?
We finished the line.
Finished the line. Snuck up on us.
We only have one full line left.
Let's go.
Do we have 10 games left?
Yes.
10 games. 10
10.
games.
This season flew by to me. Flew freaking by. It's unbelievable. This team, they've been doing some unbelievable things, competing against McDavid, holding them to overtime. I know it's not great for tank purposes, but for entertainment purposes, it's great. And if you want to see McDavid, if you want to see McKinnon, if you want to see Makar, all those guys are coming to Mullet this weekend, and you can get tickets to see that on the Game Time app. You can save up to 60% on your tickets when you buy them last minute. And the best way to support us is by buying with the link below in our description. I promise you, we've all used Game Time. It's so easy to use. You can buy your parking on there. So lots of Coyotes home games coming up. Make sure you get your tickets on Game Time. But if you're not able to go to the game, I hope you're comfortable at home, maybe in some more furniture. I am down to my last piece of furniture I need to buy, and it is a dining room table and a sideboard buffet thing. So I got to take a trip to More. I send my mom links from the More Furniture website every day. She's probably sick of me. But check out More Furniture. Their white glove delivery makes everything amazing. You don't have to worry, which is what I like. And, especially when we're in the height of Coyote season, I don't really have time to think about setting up furniture. More does it for me. So you can save big on the best furniture in the Valley when you head to morfurniture.com. All right. What a chaotic, fun, amazing show.
Yeah, thanks everybody again.
Thanks to all
I
of you.
can't, and especially to parents out there, that's it.
Right.
I got nothing else to say.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again and again and again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's truly unbelievable. And like Saul said, as much as we made it a competition between the shows, it was all for an amazing cause, and the community stepped up more than we could have ever envisioned or imagined. So thank you. Anything else before we head out?
Oh, I'm good.
Yep.
We back here tomorrow? No.
No.
Back here
Got a
Friday.
day off, buddy.
Day off tomorrow.
Avs.
We'll be back Friday. Yep, Avs for our post-game show on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. So tune in, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss anytime we go live. And you can follow us on Twitter in the meantime at SPetersHockey, at Leah Merrill, at Craig S. Morgan, at Sean_DePaz. I promise we will follow through on our promises. Maybe in a week that the Coyotes don't play 4 games, but I promise you, you have the tapes. You have the time code.
Well, here's the thing. We have a show coming up at Four Peaks.
Yep.
I mean, I could do
That
it
could
right
be
there.
a good. That would be a good day.
I
to
could
do it.
deliver that day.
I have to. Mine takes stages, so I will
You
start
can
the
maybe do
stages.
stage 1.
Stage 1.
Yep. And
You can literally shave on air?
No, I'm not
no,
shaving
not
on
in
air.
a restaurant.
I don't want to
I
shave on air.
will
That-
scour
gotta be
the
honest.
internet for a cheap koala shirt.
I'm not shaving on air.
might-
Anywho,
I might just buy you a stuffed koala.
By all means.
that he has to carry around all day at Four Peaks.
I will
Or
carry-
like
okay.
trap it in a baby like thing.
I will if I have to.
Yeah. Anywho, again, thank you. Just this community is amazing. So be sure to follow PHNX Sports across all social platforms because it's not just the Coyotes crew, it's everybody. And it's just today is a day that it feels so special to be part of this community. So we appreciate it. It means a lot if you followed us on Twitter as well at PHNX_Coyotes. But truly, I know we've said it 1,000 times from the bottom of our hearts. We can't thank you enough. And check out Ryan House, what they do. If you're able to share with your friends and family to maybe even match the donations you gave today, a final 3401 from Rose. I think this was trying to create an even number, Rose. So thank you, Heart PHNX. We sincerely appreciate you. What is the final total with that? We will find out before we go. Yeah. 22,600.
That's an Arizona education shawl.
Bear down. I don't know what's happening now. But wow, just truly unbelievable. We can't thank everybody enough. This community is special. And yeah, that's all we have to say. But have a great rest of your night, everybody. Get some rest. Thanks again. And we'll see everybody on Friday.